This is the YouTube channel Informant, and the video is jw.org phone call. Found child porn on husband's computer. Calling police and lawyer. So I'll just play this section of it. And there's a degradation in sound quality because I'm going from one phone to the other, but I'll make up for that by putting a transcript in the comments below. So, this is Observe Jehovah's Witnesses Child Safeguarding Policy.
Yes, I needed to speak with somebody regarding something that I just found on my husband's computer, and I don't want to talk to the body of elders because they're all good friends in the congregation, and I want to call the police, but I'm kind of confused or mixed up and nervous as to what I should be doing about this. But I know I need to call the police, but so I'm wondering what I actually should be doing right now.
Okay. All right. You know, even though you may feel like, is your husband on the Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yes.
Okay. So
I just told. Yes, like they're all friends. Even the elder body, they're all friends together.
Even though that's the case, they believe that that's always the best route to go is to let the elders know. Because that's Jehovah's way of doing things.
How am I going to do that when they're all friends? That's why.
That's fine.
What?
That's fine. We still believe that you should let them know. That's the best people to let know.
Can you?
Because that's Jehovah's arrangement.
What about you? How about I'm calling you and you let them know? And then it's coming from you and it's not coming from me.
Well, we didn't see anything, so it wouldn't be appropriate to hear from us.
Well, they didn't see anything either. I saw it.
I know. That's why it's best for you to just say it. Because you're a witness of it. You saw it.
Well, should I call an attorney?
As far as getting the secular authorities involved,
this has to do with children, brother. So, number one, the police need to know what's on this computer because computers, they already have fingerprints. So I'm not going to have this computer while it has this stuff on it, and the police need to see it, but I don't know what to do, and so I'm trying to call you to find out. And so do I need to call an attorney or get some advice legally? That's what I'm trying to do.
You have the right to do that, but obviously we're not the secular authority, so we can't comment on that. But you do have the right, so we're not discouraging. You have the right to do that if you feel that's necessary.
Okay, so well then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call the police, and I'm going to probably first try to get an attorney or something like that, and then call the police, and I guess the police will then go ahead and get a hold of the elders or whatever, and the elders can tell them. I don't want to tell them. I found this, and I want to report it. I don't want to go to anyone else but the police to report this. So when I report it to the police can then in turn go and talk to these elders, and then I will be safe, and I won't have to talk about it, and then they can investigate or go further with it, and then I'll get a hold of an attorney or something, and then my attorney can get a hold of the elders so that I'm not involved in it, because it's not on my computer. So do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, we're not in a position to comment on whatever you need to do with the authorities.
Okay, well, I'm just calling to see if there's anything legally or that you can do with the body.
Comment on that.
Even if I told you the congregation and the body of elders, you couldn't call them? and say, this sister is going to the police, so just be aware that this is going on right now. You can't get involved at all. I'm going to tell you that now, because I don't trust that you're going to do anything and that you're going to get me involved. And what I want, if I'm going to tell you that, I want you to immediately call the police, because that's what I'm going to do. So if that's not what you're going to do, that's what I'm going to do. And so the police will be in touch with you. And you know what? I don't want to be in an organization or a religion that I have to do, that this is what's going on. And that I don't feel like I can go to the elders and talk about it, because they're all buddies and they're all friends. And they all look at each other's computers and iPads and everything. So who knows? But I'll tell you one thing.
If you would like to return to the operator, please stay on the line.
So I'll just read out a comment that I put. So on the one hand, they say from 31 minutes 16 seconds, go to the elders. But when it comes to reporting to the authorities from 34 minutes 20, we're not in a position to comment. But they feel like they are in a position to comment that you should go along with the present policy of going to the elders, who in turn go to the branch, and thus fail to report child abuse and child abuse images to the authorities, and thus enable it to be covered up and for it to continue. So yeah, I might as well repeat this one. Kathleen Hallisey, lawyer for survivors, on the BBC Radio 4 programme Sunday, broadcast on 30th of July 2017, speaking of Jehovah's Witnesses and their child safeguarding policy. Their policy is absolutely horrific. It silences victims who finally find the courage to come forward, and it prevents abusers and predators from being reported to authorities where they could be stopped. And they go on to abuse more and more children with impunity.